Happy Friday, everybody. We have finally calmed down our pattern and gotten rid of a lot of the heat and humidity that we had over the past few days, getting a quieter pattern, and temperatures a little bit below normal, only 82 degrees yesterday for a high after a sultry low of 70 degrees, and we did pick up over an inch of rain over the last several days as well, but still just a little bit behind average. So we could still use a few more raindrops, and we may have one more opportunity before we really dry things out this upcoming weekend. Your forecast headlines include a cooler and less humid day today. We'll actually have temperatures only in the 70s and a mainly dry weekend. There's one small rain chance. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Then the heat looks like it will be back in full force by the time we get towards next week. A really neat image, though, coming from our Gulls 16 satellite image showing that ring of fire pattern. Notice an area of high pressure situated in the southern plains, and around the periphery of that, you get all of these storm clusters, one by one, rolling across the area, and that also brought us several opportunities for severe weather. Thankfully, none of those fully realized, but what was realized was the heavy rainfall potential. In fact, I'm going to step on the other side of the screen so you can see the key here. Notice that we were situated between the two heavier rain bands here, but portions of northeast Illinois really getting hammered with almost 8 to 9 inches of rain in spots. You've probably seen that flooding video from Lake County. So we were fortunate because had this pattern shifted just a little bit further south by about 50 miles or so, we could be dealing with that same flooding. So certainly we were lucky there. Now, speaking of the flooding, because we have had the heavier rains up north, the Rock River will be rising slightly, but notice we're not going to be in flood or action stage. In fact, we'll be just below that as we head in towards the upcoming weekend. So if you're going to be out on the Rock River, just kind of be aware the water will be a little bit higher than normal, but certainly not as high as what we saw the week before. I don't think we're going to have that many issues on the river this weekend. Noticeably cooler today, 70s, upper 70s at that for our high, under partly sunny skies and a nice breeze out of the north at about 8 miles per hour. A week's worth of weather ahead of you here. Looks like we're going to warm up again by the upcoming weekend, though only up into the lower 80s, and we have a 30% chance of some thunderstorms Saturday night into very early Sunday morning. Otherwise, the rest of the weekend looks fine and dry and comfortable. We get more humid, though. Beginning of next week, we'll scoot temperatures up to near 90 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday. That ring of fire pattern could reestablish itself and bring several clusters of active thunderstorms Tuesday through Thursday as we get temperatures in the 90s and 80s, but it does look like things will quiet down just in time by the end of next weekend. Enjoy your weekend.